This one, we're at the Lighthouse Theater. This is Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. So here we go. Should be a good one. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good defense to block the hook. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Right hook is scoring. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Crawford in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on!
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He can't get out of the way, that's straight. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, Ringo.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
His stamina is off the charts. Counter punch. Missing with the left hook. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That left hook won't score. These two were made for each other. Punch, counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Change too much, just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
They exchange punches. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. A perfect counter lands. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Fiend Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about Alvarez in that last round? After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
His round.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Now, good one. Stay
Smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab.
focus. Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Just keep him on the end of that.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see what an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Give me your blood.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Misses with the straight left. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That hook just can't find the target. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. How about Alvarez in that last round? He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
To make or break a fighter.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. So just keep him
Up, and then get back out there and win the round.
I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little.
You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You done all that work in camp. You got to get out there and switch on.
Too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear, and he'll start.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let him back in.
One shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolute.
Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again.
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and
The referee
finish it.
calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Now you've let him back into the fight.
Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. All right, Alvarez in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to
And don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all of that.
come back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
You can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let them back in the fight. Great round. Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just
Lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and...
good work. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one.
I need you to switch back on, get focused, and get your mind back on the job.
Ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure you
Coasted this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
First minute, stick around the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter. The stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Alvarez in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's 1, 2.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
Back in the fight. Great round. Just the same again. Don't change the...
I need you to go back out.
There's the bell to start round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What caught sleep?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.